Oh, new iPad means new iPad case. Hey, there's Tom's Tech Show, and I have a new iPad. I just purchased it the other day, and it's the iPad Air, little 11-inch, whatever, 10-inch, whatever, 10.5-inch. You do get a little bit of extra space. I turned in my iPad Pro 10.5 and got this one. What I do is typically I sit and watch the trade-in value of the device on Apple, and it kept going down and down and down. It went down to from 180, then down to 160, and then just this. And I saw an article saying that they're reducing the value of their trade-ins and on some products and stuff. And I'm like, oh well, that's kind of sucks because that means you're paying more a month, when you get the upgrade or whatever. But anyway, I was checking in the beginning of the week. I looked and it went up to 205, and I'm like, oh, that's crazy. So I immediately put this in a cart, purchased it, went down to the Apple store, picked it up, turned in my old one, and they gave me a receipt that said, yep, your old iPad was $205 credit. So boom, there we go, getting that credit back on recycling my old iPad, which was in perfect condition. There was actually zero things wrong with it, which was why I kept dragging out, upgrading it and stuff because it worked perfectly fine. But this is a new one with the M1 and the kind of edge-to-edge screen and stuff like that. So it really is a nice new upgrade. Of course, with that, you have to buy a new pencil because this is a version 2 instead of version 1. So I went ahead and added the pencil to it. Now, I did have the old pencil for the iPad 10.5. Now, you can't trade that in. So I thought, well, this thing works perfectly fine. There's no marks on it. There's no problems with it. I've got all the accessories for it, a little rubber cap thing that holds the little cap of it on, little rubber thing to hold the little charging adapter on it, all those things. I've got all that stuff. Works perfectly fine. So bingo, eBay, and I put up there at a really low, moderate starting bid. I said start bid at $25, and you can buy it now for $50. I'm like, give somebody a deal, let them use this, recycle by repurposing, handing it down, letting somebody else use it, and it sold within I think in a few hours. Somebody bought it, and I shipped it out that same day, and all good and done. So good recycling on that as well. So my old iPad, I had this ZAGG rugged messenger case. I actually did kind of fumble and drop the iPad a couple of times, but in this messenger case, this is rated for a 6-foot drop. Very good hard case around the iPad, and then you could either have it on the keyboard or detach it from the keyboard, which I liked. So you could have it, you could be sitting there working in keyboard mode, and then, I need to go do something. You can pull it off. It's all magnetically linked and everything else. And so now we have the version for the iPad Air, which is right there. It says 6.5-foot drop protection against it. It's got, backlit keys, detachable keyboard, and all that. So let's get over here and we'll put it on. There we go. I don't need the pencil anymore. Oh, you also have to go, when you get one of these things, you got to go buy one of these because this version does not have the bloody headphone jack. So you got to go buy an adapter. We went to dinner, just ran through Chipotle to get some food real quick, and then headed over to Best Buy at 7:02 p.m. and it was closed. So yeah, be aware, right? So luckily, Walmart keeps them in stock and readily available, seems like, over anything else. So, okay. So we're going to open this box here. So we're going to pop it open. Okay, so that comes in. It's got this part and the keyboard right here. So we've got this piece. So you got a nice keyboard. And then this flap. And then this piece, we'll see how it goes together. This is the little magnetic flap. That flaps over, then kind of holds the pencil in place, which is kind of nice. So, and it's got a couple different angles. Got two little things here so you can set the screen at 2 different angles. It's not you can't infinitely, like micro move it back and forth, but that seems to be enough. And then this is the case that goes around the iPad. So we have the case here that gives the iPad the protection, just similar to that rugged one messenger for the other one, and then that goes into the keyboard. So, and this is all that's in it. It's just that. So those 2 pieces. And this keyboard is, my previous one was micro USB. This one is USB-C to charge it. So that's kind of nice. Okay, now putting this on, we have to do it in a certain way. So we've got to find out, okay, so the power button is up here on this corner. So that means that we need the power button right there. So it's recommended that you stick the power button corner here in first. Kind of shove it over there and just kind of work it all the way around until we get it in here. And it will kind of slowly let you manipulate it around until we get it all popped inside. Okay. And there we go. Boom. Now it's all snapped in here. It's all drop safe, drop ready. Okay, now I can take this off because I didn't want to scratch it up on the table. Now, we have the keyboard. So this here will attach right up to the back. So if I'm taking this, I'm setting it right up next to the back, and it magnetizes right to that, and then it folds over, closed. Right, now you've got a nice little bundle here, and then it will open. And then the only thing you have to do is remember to wiggle it forward. You want to the first level, or you want to go to the second level, or whatever. You got 2 different angles, and it's magnetic, so it's going to be easy to deal with. So, and then your pencil still fits up here on top, right there, and still stays pretty good. I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, it is a little bit of ways away from the magnet, but that is pretty. They went with a fairly thin layer of plastic there so that the pencil would hold in there. But when you take this and close it up, then this flap on top is around and is magnetic and holds the whole thing together. So now you've got this bundle that is just really nice, holds together really nicely, and it's pretty easy to open up. You open this flap up, drop this down, move it to the first area, and boom, you're ready to type. So really nice little case for it. I've had my last one lasted the whole almost 3 years. The edges were getting a little bit frayed just from use, but the rest of it was working fine. Still, the battery still charged, everything else still went fine. So just a nice little rugged case. And the big thing about these is, let's see, let's go tablets. We'll go to 10.9 iPad Air and go down here. We have the Pro keys, not with trackpad. I got the Pro keys, this one right here. And you can see it's $109. So that's quite a bit less than any of the Apple ones, and still works, really well. There it is, displayed. Works really well. Is really comfortable to type on. I like the little backlit keys that you can turn on and off, and that it's USB-C. I don't really need one with a trackpad because this is touchscreen, right? And I got the pencil. And if I really want to go crazy, I can use, the mouse. I have a Apple mouse, that I can use in order to do stuff. So, and also the one thing that is different from this one to my other one, the battery level didn't show up in the iPad. So here I've got battery levels for everything right here. So it shows me my iPad battery level, my Apple Pencil battery level, and the ZAGG Pro Keys battery level. So I get all that information on the iPad screen. I put the battery thing over on the side. So I get that right there, and I can tell how to charge my keyboard is. Works quite well, and I'm going to be traveling, going to Denver over this weekend. So I'll be able to, really go through how well it works on a plane and how lappable it is and how adjustable it is to be able to sit, in the tray of a plane and all those kinds of things. So that's going to be some interesting things. All right. So there we go. Where's the box? Here we go. This is the iPad ZAGG Pro keys for the iPad Air 10.9 inch. 4th and 5th generation. Works really well. I really enjoy these things. It's not a sponsor. I don't get any money from them, but I took a chance last time and decided to get the ZAGG one instead of the Apple one, and I was so happy I didn't go back. And so now that I've got this one is just as nice. I mean, really, this is actually much nicer than the previous generation. The sides and everything fit really well. The Touch ID is very accessible. Don't have any problems getting to that. The pencil stays there right in a nice position with a little channel on top. Does all that stuff. So really nice thing. All right. Well, there we go. Thanks for watching. Got any questions about this keyboard tablet case? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Take care.